Hi everybody, it's me, Witch Joseph, and today I'm doing a video on how I make tie-dyes. I got real involved in making them over the pandemic, and I never knew how involved it really was, but I thought I would make a video sharing the process of how I make them. And I not only do the tie-dye shirts, I do like things like altar cloths and wall hangings and tarot pouches and tarot cloths, that kind of thing. But I thought it would be helpful if I showed the process of how I do it. So come along with me and I'll show you how it's done. Blessed be and peace. I begin by soaking the cloth, the t-shirts or whatever cloth I'm dyeing, in a soda ash and water mixture. 1 gallon of water to 1 cup of soda ash, which is sodium carbonate. And that brings the pH level to somewhere around 11. And then I mix the dyes. I use about 2 teaspoons to 2 teaspoons of the dye to about 8 ounces of warm water. And I use these little containers here because they're very convenient for the process. I use rubber bands to twist the shirts and create that classic whirl pattern that's often seen in tie-dyed shirts and materials. And the rubber bands hold them in place during the dyeing process. But I do that with each shirt, and I use about 3 or 4 rubber bands like this to keep the sections separate. And then I repeat this process with all of the shirts or cloths that I'm working with until all of them are folded in this way. And then it's time to apply the dye to the shirts, and I do this in sections using the various colors to create patterns. And this is really the fun part. I do this outside because it's very messy, and I use these cookie sheets so that any of the excess dye just drains out instead of making a mess inside. I use Dharma dyes, a Procyon dye that is fiber reactive. I have used other dyes like RIT or some of the other fabric dyes, and they work well too, but I just prefer Dharma. And these seem to create really vibrant colors when I'm finished. It's important to dye both sides of the shirts and cloths. Like, you'll want to turn these over and then repeat the same color pattern in the different sections that you had done previously. And I'm always experimenting with these different kinds of techniques. I've been doing reverse tie-dyeing, using bleach on black shirts or other colors, and then applying the dye afterward. But that's the subject of another video. I place the shirts in these plastic bags that I recycle for this purpose, and we're going to let these sit for about 12 hours to 3 days in a warm place so that the colors set. Then I soak them in a mixture of water and something called Retain, which I get from Dharma, and it helps the colors to set once the process is finished. But this is the product that I use from Dharma. It's called Retain, and it seems to work extremely well. After the fabric has been soaked in the fixative solution, then I put it through a final wash with clean and simple detergent, which has fewer chemicals and fewer things that could irritate people's skins. And this is some of the final results. I hope this has been helpful, and I hope it inspires creativity for you. Blessed be and peace.